Okay, good morning guys. Today let's review this power washer. It's called TooLCY. Maybe they're trying to say TooLCY, right? 2030 psi, 1.6 gallons per minute. Portable electric power washer, easy to start, high performance, super lightweight, multiple home cleaning. You can find this at Amazon. I'll put the link in the description below. So yeah, let's open it up and see what it consists of. So we got the unit. It is pretty lightweight. We got the two hose, the one. You know, I wish came with a smaller one, shorter one for washing cars, but we could probably just get that. You know, it's not bad, and I guess that's to prevent you from accidentally triggering it. It's good. Attachments and the hose. On the instruction they said make sure to put this on, so which goes right here. Let's put some tape on it just in case it doesn't leak, right? That's all you need. You don't need much, enough that it won't leak, but it looks like it's got a rubber o-ring right there, so that should be fine. Gotta be careful, make sure it doesn't go in crooked. And boy, do we have a car to try this on. Remember my EF, the one that had a rod knock 5 years ago? Well, it's been sitting in the backyard for 5 years since. You imagine the dirt that accumulated on that. So that's that. So that's where the hose goes in. Water. Put this together. So I guess this would be perfect if for washing cars, driveway maybe. I might mount this on the wall, put it on the shelf on the wall, because it's so small that we could probably mount it, permanently mount it on the wall. Oh no, this is where the water goes in. So this is for this. Oh, okay. That hose looks pretty long. Let's see how well it works. So let's go bring it over here. Let's go check out the car we're gonna try it on. Okay, so 91 Civic Hatchback. We've had this thing for a while. Backstory in this, I'm still working on the shop. This was the very first car I actually did a swap on. It wasn't mine, it was a customer's car back then. LS swap. This was, wow, probably 2001, 2002. And then never heard or seen from the car since you know, it wasn't really a friend. It was some random guy that said, hey, I'd like to get a swap, and we gave him a price and we did it. Fast forward 10-15 years ago, my friend Andre, the guy that tunes our car, bought this car from home to get the swap out of it. We were talking one day and he's like, yeah, I have that car, I'm about to junk it. I'm like, why? He goes, I just wanted it for the swap. This is when EF nobody really wants back then. So I'm like, shit, let me buy it from you. And he just gave it to me. Then I gave it to my nephew. We put an LS back in it. My nephew drove it around through high school, I think. High school and college. And then maybe about 7 years ago, he decided he was going to sell this car. So we were like, well, let me buy it back. And he was like, no, I'll just give it back to you guys since you gave it to me. So it ended up with us. My son drove it back and forth for a while. You know, stock LS, 91 LS, 91 Integra. We took it to Thunderhill 2018. On the last session, it developed a rod knock and it's been parked ever since. I might put the K20 Type S on this, you know, once we pull it out of the EG, or we're actually leaning on putting a B series in it since everything's K that we have now and we don't really have a B, and we have a couple GSR swaps here. More likely we're probably gonna put a B, built B. You'll see that series here, but for now, yeah, let's get this thing nice and clean. Let me show you the interior real quick. So that's the interior. Cage is not bolted. I actually got that while the car was not running. Let's go ahead and get going. All right, let's see. So far so good, guys. So far so good, guys. It seems to be working really well, and I'm not just saying that. I mean, you can see how, you can see how thick that is, right? There you go. Now let's try a different fitting for it. There you go. Ooh, look how dirty that engine bay is. I don't even want to know what lives in there. Alright guys, let's try the foam cannon. See how well this works with it. Oh, looks pretty good. Okay, that works pretty good. Now, I don't know whether we should repaint this car or not. You guys let me know. It is original paint, and I always say the car's only original paint once. Once you repaint it, even though you repaint it original color, it's not original paint, right? It's just original color. There's a lot of dings and dents because this car went through high school, college, I think twice. 4 sets of teenagers drove this car, basically. So, yeah, this car's been through a lot. Honestly, surprised this car didn't end up getting stolen. Actually, at one point we were driving this with the Regas on it, and that kind of had me worried. Can't really not drive it, then you don't enjoy the car. If you want to see a lot of this car, you can go to my son's channel, Bootleg Garage. Channel's not really active anymore. They've all been busy now with their own thing, but you can see him doing a lot to this. Took it to meets, canyon runs. Yeah, so this car lived a life. All right, folks, there you have it. There's the car, nice and clean. Yeah, so we're gonna get working on this soon. Let me know down below what you think engine should go in this. Okay, final thoughts on this machine. I think it works great. There were some issues at first where, you know, it was going like that. I think the Ryobi does that too. Every time this thing got loose, so I really tightened it. I also think maybe some assembly lube, because it did go away after, towards the end of me washing the car. It did. I noticed it stopped doing it. I think if you just want something to wash cars with, hose down driveways and whatnot, this is probably great. It's portable. You can hang it on the wall. Now, degreasing engine, I know it did say on the box, do not use hot water. So you can't run hot water in it. So for like degreasing engines and whatnot, or really getting the dirt and grime off like underneath the car, I probably would not use it. I mean, you could try. It won't be as effective as if it had hot water and degreaser, right? But overall, I think, yeah, I'd buy it. You know, I'd buy it again. Hope you enjoyed this review. I know it's a little different than car stuff, but it's still somewhat car related. We pulled this car out of the field in the back. We had it parked for 5 years. Probably a good time to do a review on a power washer. So you see how thick that grime was, and he had no problem taking it off. All right, till next time.